Hello one and all, and welcome back to Starbound with me, EkkiThump. We're back here on our ship and we're just about to head back to the outpost and speak to Penguin Pete and see what he can do about fixing up our stuff. Now, one thing I forgot to do last time is to open this reward bag, which gives us a manipulator module. So I am going to go ahead and get the liquid scooping upgrade on this. So that enables us to pick up liquids. We don't need it just yet, but we should find plenty more modules as we go along. Increase the range and the dig size and power. Now let me prep up my hotbar because I have played this far into the game before. I do know what's coming next. There is a boss dungeon coming up and it involves a bit of skill. So be prepared for this to be a very long episode. But let's head over to the two-stop telly shop, back on the outpost, speak to Penguin Pete and get this session kicked off. So here he is.
I can repair that ship, but it's gonna take 20 Erchius crystals. You'd better get yourself over to the Erchius mining facility. I've sent the location coordinates to your ship's sail.
And he's going to give us a reward bag. More importantly, he's going to fix the ship if we can find him some Erchius crystals. And we can find him some Erchius crystals, but yeah, it's going to be a bit of a challenge to get them. So alright, we've got our mission. Let's double check we've got everything we want. We've got plenty of health items. Got our weapons, ranged weapon, another ranged weapon, torches which we don't actually need. But they don't need anything else in that slot right now. So let's head over. I think we need to speak to Sail over here at the computer. We'll click on missions. And she's going to send us to, I think it's a she anyway, send us to the Erchius mining facility. So let's deploy. And welcome to the first boss dungeon. This is the Erchius mining facility. Now this is an instanced boss dungeon. As you can see, we can't dig any blocks here. And in fact we can't place anything down. So the upside of that is that our food bar is frozen while we're in this dungeon. So we don't need to worry too much about food, just health. All life readings emanate from a great depth below the surface. The readings are difficult to define. Congratulations in advance for your courage. That sounds ominous, doesn't it? Well, it should do. So as we go through, we're going to turn on all these computers, get the power back on, and our objective is to somehow get some Erchius crystals from this place. So we can't take any of the furniture with us, but we can loot any chests and trash cans and so on that we find. So it's probably a good idea to get our weapon and torch combo out. It appears lockdown has been instigated. You must locate a breaker to restore full power. Please proceed with caution in conditions of low light. We will, Sail, we will. So we're going to check all these lockers, turn all the power back on everywhere. A lot of beds, no people. So if we come over this way, what have we got here? 1 bar of iron and some currency. I think we still do lose currency if we die in this instance. So that's offline. We need to find a breaker switch somewhere. I think we need to go back up and around, I seem to recall. Oh! God. We need to find a breaker switch somewhere. I've actually forgotten where it is. Ah, that's it. We go up through the air vents, the classic. So we're going to trigger this, and immediately this asshole's going to drop down from the ceiling and Have a go at us. I really do wish we had a better... oh, fucking hell. Better weapon. It's alright, we're doing okay so far. So that's online now. And that should have turned... We can't get up there, so... Let's not bother trying. But that should have turned on... Yeah, this platform over here. So we can now get down into the next level of the dungeon. Alright, looks like we're clear over there. We flip that switch, that's going to open that door. Let's see what's over this way. No, we can't get around that way. There's a switch there that we can't flick. We have to get through the door. So we have to come this way. Got to be careful about having that stuff vomited at us. Just keep backing off, recharging health, going again. Just make sure we don't get out of energy at any point. Ah, okay. We're okay. See, it's a good thing I bought plenty of health items. Actually doing not too bad. This is going better than the last time I came here. Okay, they're synchronized, so I mean we can walk into them and take damage, but we're not taking any damage from the spit, so we're staying well away. Machine pistol's still not the best, but as long as we get the drop on them, we're okay. I'm a bit worried about some of the stuff that's going to be coming up a bit later on, because we're forced into slightly closer quarters. What do we have here? Graxus Sky Trigger rocket launcher, eh? That's a reasonable option. 18.9 damage, 0.7 shots per second. It does take quite a bit of energy. Let's give it a go anyway. So if I fire a rocket... Oh, no. Can't go through platforms. But if I just fire that... Yeah, that's locked onto him. Real nice. What if I fire this way? Does it... No, it doesn't really curve... Well, it does kind of curve around. That was a nice find. I've played through this dungeon probably 4 or 5 times, never found a rocket launcher here. It is basically, oh Jesus, randomised loot. Forget this, we're just going to go wild slash. Trouble with the rocket launcher is we can't use our torch at the same time. So here's our first actual human. He's going to blast away at some of the aliens with us. So we're going to check all these. Some pixels, nice. Another bar of iron, okay. And as I remember, something's going to drop on us when we flick this. Yeah. Don't let it get close. It's fine. We're fine. We'll proceed downwards. Okay, there's nothing over that way. Ah, I was going for the group of 2. Well, I've got that one. I think do I have to put the crosshairs over them before it'll home onto them? Could be. Now, it does still take 2 rockets to take them down. There we go. Am I jumping into danger if I go over there? There usually are quite a few of these bad guys around this area. I can just give him the... Bit of machine gunning. So across or down? Oh, I wasn't expecting that to open the door. Let's go across. There's a bit of a fork in the dungeon here. I can't remember which way is the right way. Got him. Is there anything down there? I'm going to check down here and see what's down here, because I think the way to the left is the path to the boss. We just want to make sure and get all the loot, because there are some like furniture items and stuff that you can only pick up in this dungeon, and we can come back and get them later if we miss them. You can grind these missions basically as often as you like. I'm not sure I want to proceed this way. Got him. Ooh, right. Okay, well, let's carry on anyway. It's going to be difficult to get a shot on them from up here. Maybe we can tempt them a bit. Over this way. Hey, fuck. Uh-oh. Shit. So, let's just check. Inventory. Yeah, we did lose some pixels. On the upside, we get to loot the chests again. Hooray! That's worth 500 pixels, I'm sure. Right, so there are some chests over here. These lockers. Oh, that's nice. What have we got here? Okay, that's a miner's helmet design. Ah, and here we go. So here's one of the special lunar base blueprints. You tend to get quite a few of these going through here, and these are basically racial furniture. So if we particularly want, I think these are humans, if we particularly want to attract a human colonist, like later on when we're setting up the colony on our next planet, we can build like lunar stuff, and that'll attract them in. So let's unlock that. The miner's helmet. It says miner's helmet. It's got more of a sort of Master Chief look. But I think we'll stick with the alpaca mask for now. We'll just take that to put in the wardrobe later. Got some rope. Oh, and look at this. Lunar base lantern. Well, we're certainly getting more stuff this time through. So this is close quarters. Let's just go directly in with the broadsword. I really would like a spear though, but oh, you bastards! Soften them up from range. Go in with a slash. Right, so we can't go that way, so we've got to go this way. Might as well turn this light on. Should be able to just peg him with the rocket launcher. It's got a decent area of effect, like. Oh, come on. Excellent. That one's empty, sadly. This is such a nice weapon. Obviously we would like something that's a bit more rapid fire. Lunar Base Lantern we've already got. So we'll just leave that there. Come on. Gotcha. Now this is a weapon. What the hell? Oh, he's got a massive hammer. Can I have one of those? Actually, I don't want one of those. They're kind of slow. You have to time the swing really well on those. Alright, there's some loot. A little bit of loot. We've got a yellow stim pack. It makes us glow. I think it gives us rapid energy recharge or something like that. Here's the tricky part, where you have to drop down right next to enemies. We should just be able to get him like this, I think. Yeah, easy enough. You just get him to stand there again. Come on over this way, you bastard. Stop moving. Alright, he got you. Ah, fantastic. Okay, let's head over this way this time. Because what we'll get here, I believe... Oh no, it's a bit further on actually. What we'll get is a good old brawl between a bunch of miners and a bunch of aliens. So we're making short work of these guys. Anything in these containers? Oh, hang on, what was that? Copper pickaxe, I'll take one of those. Little trickle of pixels, there's another stim pack. I don't know what that switch did there. So there's nothing up there. And this way there's a lot of bad guys. Oh, did we get him? Nice. Boom. Down there, I don't think there's anything. we can't drop through that platform. That's solid. Oops. Should be one more. There he is. Jesus, there's a lot of guys down here. Is there anything over this way we should be thinking about? There's some... Oh, fuck! Jesus, that could have gone very badly. Oh! Okay. Grab that pickaxe. Oh! Didn't think they could shoot through that platform. Yeah, that's not actually a platform, that's in the background. That's a cheeky little trap. Fuck. Should have some rope somewhere, shouldn't I? I don't want this hunting bow at the moment. There we go. So that's rope. It's basically a one-shot grappling hook. And there's nothing there anyway, so great. We can carry on this way. This is, I think, what was beneath. Yeah, so there's some bad guys, but nothing we particularly need to worry about down there. Let's take the safe way back up. None of these guys... fucking hell. None of these guys ever drop loot, so... it's not really worth worrying about fighting them. All they drop is a bit of currency now and then. See you later, suckers. Yeah, I'll turn the lights back on for you. Let's continue on to the left. Fucking guys. Got him. Okay, so there's one more up there. He should go down to a single rocket hit. Never even knew what was coming. We can either go left into there, or we can go right. Now this is the way back up and through. So left is still the right way. Let's wait till they go away a bit. We may be able to get 2 shots without having to back off at all. Oh. We're okay. Got some buddies there to help us. Lunar base lockers. That's those things. So we've got the crates, we've got the lockers, we've got the little wall lanterns. How big are the lockers? 48 slots is not bad. Oh, and we've got the chair as well. I'm not sure if we've seen that yet. It might be those office chairs that were hanging around. But that gives us a fairly decent set of lunar base furniture. What's over here? Anything? Secret chest? Spacesuit chest. Did we get the spaceman helmet yet? No, we didn't. There's like a cosmetic old-fashioned spacesuit set, which is quite nice. Very good to look at. Definitely worth collecting as a fashion item. Erchius readings have reached 94 rad. You are in peril. Your peril level is currently 14,607 morts.
Sorry about the AI, dear.
So we are now heading down towards the boss, and we've already died once, just essentially clearing trash. But we've got a little bit of a way to go yet. There's some more horrible little fuckers to fight our way through before we get there. We just want to run the fuck away from him, basically. So he's going to come up here, and these two lovebirds are going to help us take him out. And we just want to stay out of the way of that fucking hammer. And they've got him. Perfect. What's this? Miner's door. Which is those things, I think, there. That might be the lunar-based chair. Oh no, they're always interactable, I think. So maybe not. Now this is the save point. So if we die, we don't have to do the whole dungeon again. We'll take a salve. What do we got? Mining chest. Those are the orange ones, the little secret chest. Stim pack. I think these are lunar base lanterns. So you can see how fucking hard these guys are. They take a rocket to the face and it's like 1 unit of their health bar. Fucking nails. Fortunately, they're not fast. Let's start getting this guy out of the way. I think there's a chest up on that platform where he was guarding, although the way to the boss is down. Got him. So you've probably noticed a few frame skips. I'm getting those slightly more than I was, which is a bit worrisome because there's an element of timing in taking on the final boss of this place. Spacesuit backpack, so we're still missing the helmet. Oh, and like the pants, obviously. I'm not sure how you actually read these. But never mind. So I can put that in the cosmetic slot there, and it looks like I've got a spacesuit backpack on, basically. Which is not bad looking. That slot there is for, it says back armor. It's for like environmental protection units, that kind of thing. For now it's just a cosmetic slot until we actually get something we can put there. So here's the skull, which means boss ahead. Let's just double check there's nothing over here, nothing we can reach anyway. We should hear sail chiming in anytime soon. Erchius readings have reached 101 rad. Your current peril level is 18,472 morts, which is about 4,000 morts higher. Hush, you're not helping. It's valuable information. Okay, what's the best weapon for me to use against the boss? I'm going to stick with the broadsword, I think, because we don't really want to focus on actually using the weapon. Okay, this is the boss. So this is the Erchius horror, as you can see. And the gimmick is we can't actually hit him with our weapons. We're going to have to jump around and flick these switches. Basically as fast as we can. Hit this and that fires a shot at him, and we've got to do that 3 times. But he gets, yeah, as you can see, fucking frame skip there. It's alright, it's not like insta-death if you touch the beams. But we just want to make sure we don't take too many hits, because we are a bit limited in health supplies. So when the beams turn off, he's going to start spitting little dudes at us. Oh shit, fuck you. So we've got to try and get up to the last one at the top there. So now we can go down and fire the cannon again. It's fine. I'm willing to take a bit of damage to actually get down there and fire this thing. So, last thing we've got to do... Fucking... Yeah, you see, luckily I was a bit out of the way there. Oh, Jesus, this is not good. Okay. I really don't want to focus on fighting those things. I just want to get up to here. We should be alright at the top. We need to come down to here. Okay, let's just fire a health pack, shoot the laser, and there he goes. So that's the boss defeated. We've got to be careful we don't die to the things he spawned, but we have got a guy here to help us now. He was imprisoned in the Erchius horror. Oh Jesus, he didn't last long, did he? Okay, fucking frame skip again. Okay, so that's the Erchius horror, and you can see he didn't. I don't think he dropped us anything. He does have some special loot that he can drop. I don't think we've got any of it. Can we read these codexes off the hotbar? Oh yeah, we've got to double click them. Alright, we'll go through some of those a bit later. Let's go through here, because this is where we're going to get what we actually came for. Chest of loot. Erchius Horror Codex, we'll take that. Matter Buckler. So we've got some shields. Tsunami Crasher and Matter Buckler. Now if we have a one-handed weapon, we can hold the shield in the other hand, and the way they work in this game is they've, as you can see, a certain amount of shield health, and when they take more than that amount of health damage, they don't break, but you can't use them for a while. So they will block basically any attack that hits them, but they'll only absorb a certain amount of damage before you have to, as you can see, cooldown time 0.7. So for 0.7 seconds we wouldn't be able to get our shield back out, which can be pretty deadly. We've got a very slow phase hatchet, which is high damage, but which personally I don't like using. You can see how slow this is. And it's not that high damage. It wouldn't one-shot something. Not most of the things we're going to be fighting from now on, anyway. What else have we got? 12.9 broadsword, though. And it does radiation damage. It's got a different special attack. What's it got? Giant sword. Okay, well I think we prefer that to the other broadsword, no matter, even though it is less damage. So we've got a rocket. Let's put the weapons on this side actually. So we've got the rocket launcher, got the pistol torch combo, and we've got the reasonably powerful broadsword, and we've got a bunch of pickaxes and stuff. Anything else? Oh yeah, and some shields and 20 bars of iron. So that's our first dungeon complete. And here's how we're going to get our Erchius crystals, which Penguin Pete will now fix our ship with. So, now let's return to the two-stop teleshop. So, Penguin Pete, here you go.
Perfect. These'll do the job. I'll go ahead and fix up your ship right now.
And we get a reward bag, which is probably junk, but you never know. So, Penguin Pete and his penguins hard at work repairing our FTL drive. I love these animations. This game really does have quite a bit of personality. And now we go and talk to Esther Bright again. Let's see what was in that reward bag first. We got another manipulator module. We're getting close to the next one I'd like to get, which is the speed upgrade. Need 2 more modules for that. I'd like to get the speed upgrade first and then get the 3x3 one. So, Esther.
That was no mean feat. Well done, dear. Now that your ship is in full working order, we can get started on the task at hand.
So she's going to give us another reward bag and 50 pixels, which I don't think actually makes up for the ones we lost with a single death. Well, got close.
Before you go jetting off, I'll teach you how to access and use the scan mode on your matter manipulator. There is a lot to be learned from your surroundings, and the outpost is no exception. Press N to equip your scanner. Key areas of interest will appear green. Let me know how you get on.
So, what's in the bag this time? Another module, excellent. So we only need 1 more and we can get our speed upgrade. So, as she mentioned, we can press N and put our matter manipulator into scan mode, and this is going to elicit various comments about things in the environment. You can't click on living beings, it's only solid objects in the background, or like, not in the background, in the world. So about this, for example, we say, a majestic gate like nothing I've ever encountered before. Who created this wonder, and what's on the other side? So we're going to head back into the outpost and we're going to scan up basically anything we can find that appears green. And this is just kind of the tutorial section, if you like, on using the scanner, which I haven't found particularly useful, really. But it gives a bit of flavour. So this, for example, is like an ancient lamppost. Judging by the look of this teleporter, I'd guess it connects right to the Ark. Which is a good guess, considering we're in the Ark, you dumbass. Right. So we're looking basically for green things. It's going to highlight like important areas of interest for us. So Penguin Pete, for example.
Penguin Pete is an authority on automobiles, from high-tech spacecrafts to humble hoverbikes.
That's right, and he is not just a quest NPC. He does deal in, as you can see, hoverbike controllers. So they are quite expensive. I mean, 25,000 for a big green boat. But he is going to allow us to buy different sorts of vehicles and repair them with auto chips. What did we say about him? Usually I would avoid such shady looking characters, but I really want a vehicle. What about this legal goods store? The anchor on this crate is huge. I wonder where it came from. So obviously the two-stop teleshop is pretty important. A shop full of teleporters are set up for the perfect getaway. You can buy teleporters from this shop. Extremely useful things. Yeah, we can. We, however, do need to get a teleporter core. And to buy one of those, I think we need diamonds to buy them from what it's saying there. But anyway, we also need 3,000 pixels to buy a teleporter. But once we have those 3,000, that'll let us buy a teleporter and connect it to our base. Which means we can actually have a base colony on a planet and not have to constantly fly the ship back there if we're off somewhere else in the galaxy. So, pretty useful, also pretty expensive, especially at this point in the game. The Terramart. Terramart? I'm already shaking. Wait, oh, Terramart. Okay. So the Terramart stocks farming and gardening supplies, among other things. They will even buy homegrown produce from you through their remote shipping services. Yes, they will. While we're here, so we can sell items to them if we want. We've probably got some crappy old weapons we could get rid of at this point. Like this atomic slicer, yeah, 180k. And the old broken broadsword, 280. Basically any shit we don't need. A lot of the stuff in our inventory is pretty good though. We've got a lot of pickaxes, for instance. We could maybe sell one of these shields. They both seem to be identical. Tsunami Crasher or Matter Buckler. Let's sell the Matter Buckler. And as I mentioned, I don't really like these slow one-handed axes, so I think I'm just going to get rid of that. So that's 676. And there's probably like various blocks we can sell. Like, I wonder if we can sell dirt to them. If we ever need some dirt, we should have no trouble getting it. It doesn't. No, it's not worth anything. It's probably a good idea, really, that it's not worth anything. Alright, let's see what else we need to scan. We're about halfway through, not quite halfway through. The fuel station is not important, apparently. I hope they sell fizzy sodas. They don't, but they do sell Erchius fuel. Or maybe they do sell sodas, actually, I can't remember. So down here we haven't been yet. That's not important. I'm not sure if that ever opens up. I've never seen it open. There's a bag of trash. A fire extinguisher. Hopefully I won't need it. So down here is the Beakeasy. This bar is barely stocked. It's pretty obvious they don't intend to sell any drinks here. So the barkeep in the Beakeasy will happily trade any diamonds you may have for penguin doubloons.
Help me out, would you? Business around here hasn't been so great since all my regulars are on the run from Dreadwing and his gang of crooks. Can you go and defeat Dreadwing for me? Come speak to me when you're ready, I'll send you right to him.
Well, no, we can't. Dreadwing the Penguin is a really hard boss. He's not like the final boss of the game, but he is pretty powerful. We need to be a few tiers of weapons and armor higher before we consider taking him on. It may sound a bit weird that a penguin is so powerful, but he does have a tank and an army of guys with rocket launchers. So we'll leave that for now. Let's go and find the other things we need to scan. The tech shop. I can equip techs here. What a handy machine. This console will allow you to equip techs, greatly enhancing your mobility and dexterity. It will as soon as this guy actually gets on with giving us techs. We need to get a bit further to unlock him. There's also a general sign generator. This is a curious looking store. And it says, when this store is open for business, you'll be able to create custom signs here. So we can come here and we can buy, you know, just signs basically, that say various things, so we can have a sign on our base saying like "Welcome to Ekki's Galactic Paradise," or whatever we want, really. There are a lot of penguins in this game. Okay, this guy has a quest for us. My little dipper lost his teddy bear. I just can't finish setting up shop with him like this. Can you help me get a new teddy bear for him, please? I think we can. Actually, I think we can buy a teddy bear at Terramart. Possibly. We'll just double check. Do they sell teddy bears? Someone sells teddy bears. Who was it? Or did I dream it? Oh, they do sell sodas, actually. Yeah. And we can buy liquid Erchius fuel at like 5 pixels a pop, which is, considering we can get it for free off Moons a bit later on, it's not really worth it. And we can come here and buy food if we want. Anyway, let's get on. There's one more place we need to find. I can't actually remember what the last one is. Ah, here we go. Frog Furnishing. This furniture shop sells a large selection of exotic pieces from across the universe and regularly has new stock. It also sells colony deeds, which attract tenants when placed in dwellings. That concludes our tour for today. Come and find me when you're ready. So we'll just have a quick look in Frog Furnishing. So you can see colony deeds. I'll actually buy this guide to colony construction. So I imagine this will tell me what I need to do, rather than me talking uninformed bollocks at you. So let's have a quick look in the colony guide. So, a guide to colony construction. Are you a budding property developer? Do you have a vacant property that could be earning you extra pixels? Don't delay, become an intergalactic landlord today. To start a colony, renovate an old, disused dwelling or start from scratch with a new construction. Ensure all walls and ceilings are tightly sealed from outside elements, with no gaps whatsoever. Install at least one light source and a fully operable door. Help your colonists feel at home. It may sound materialistic, but tenants choose their home based on its contents. Stock up on objects that will appeal to your target audience. Stick to a coherent theme, and you may be able to attract more favourable clientele. Once the home is furnished throughout, it's time to place that all-important colony deed somewhere inside, available now from your local furniture store. For easy troubleshooting, every colony deed is fitted with a full-colour display that will keep you informed of your tenants' every need, and remind you to collect your rent as soon as it becomes available. Happy tenants can become friends for life. It's your responsibility as a landlord to protect your tenants from harm. If you choose to assist them with errands, you may be handsomely rewarded. Happy colonizing. So just to decipher that into basic gameplay terms, we can either find a ruin on a planet or start from scratch with a new one. Not a new ruin, a new construction. It has to be fully sealed off, so there have to be like full foreground walls all the way around and a full background. And if we want to be able to see out, we have to install like windows and such. We have to have at least one light in there. There has to be at least one door in there. And then it is saying here, it may sound materialistic, tenants choose their home based on its contents. So there's a variety of different furniture items in the game. And if you get a lot of items with the same sort of under the bonnet sort of tags attached to them, sort of meta information, you can attract different types of tenants. Like there are guys who are just random dudes who just pay rent, but there are like guards you can attract, there are merchants you can attract, and obviously it's able to attract a sort of colourful array of tenants rather than just a random bunch of dudes. There is some quite rare furniture actually that we have to go out and look for in certain biomes on certain planets, and there are some sets which we can only buy from this guy over here. frog furnishings. What else did he have to say? And he's talking about colony deeds, which are these items. So you buy one of those, you like build your house that you want your tenant to move into, you stick a colony deed on the wall, and he teleports in from outside. So you can see here, it doesn't tell us what kind of furniture this is, but you can pretty much guess that if we buy like a Venus model and a Uranus model and a space shuttle bed, it's going to be some kind of astronaut or space traveller. And we've got some basic like materials and furnishings and all sorts of stuff. That will come a bit later, hopefully not too much later, because I think the next step is to head to another planet where we will actually want to start building like our base camp and our colony. But last thing we're going to do this session is head back to Esther and see what her next mission for us is.
Excellent work. It may seem trivial, but scanning is an essential skill that will be pivotal in our search for the artifacts.
So we get another reward bag and another quest.
Now that you're familiar with scanning, we need to start finding those artifacts, dear. Yes, the Floran one first. Their colonies will contain vital clues to its whereabouts. Floran live all over nowadays, but still prefer the dense forest vegetation of planets found around gentle stars. Good luck, dear, and thank you.
So our next quest is to scan a bunch of Floran artifacts and just like fill up this different Floran artifacts, that is, and fill up this progress bar, which means we need to go to a forest planet and look for a Floran dungeon or some Floran ruins and scan various pieces of their architecture. But that'll do for now. We do have a quest to go back to the scientist at the tech shop and give him some copper bars. But we'll do that next time. It's not desperately important. The first tech we get is just the dash tech, so we can probably run through a few of his missions at once later on. Getting a bit hungry. So I think we'll leave it there for this session. Before we do, let's have a quick look at that reward bag. We've got a tech card this time, so no joy on getting the manipulator module, but we'll find another one somewhere. Alright, so we'll end it there for this session. That has been Starbound, and I've been EkkiThump. Do hope you've enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more gameplay of this game, and I will see you next time.